Crafty Kids! In this video, we'll be seeing how to make a paper lollipop. So this is a very easy way of making a paper lollipop and it is useful too. So this is a very step-by-step video and you can make it in a very easy way. So you can use this lollipop as a home decor, you can play with this and you can also use it for decorating your house for Halloween and you can also use it for trick-or-treating. So before we start, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. Like, share and comment. Also press the bell icon so that you'll get a notification whenever I upload a video. And also subscribe to my channel so that you'll get more interesting videos like how to make a paper lollipop for trick-or-treat. So first, without any further delay, let's get started. So first, for this activity, I'm taking just a rectangular piece of paper. So you guys can take any paper you'd like. So the first step is that I'm folding this paper in half and I'm taking my glue bottle. You can also take a coin and I'm just going to be placing this glue bottle over here and I'm going to be drawing a circle around here. So you guys can take a pencil as well. I'm just going to be taking a marker and I'm drawing a circle around this. So after we complete this, I'm just closing this marker and I'm keeping this glue bottle aside. So now we'll have a circle. So we have to cut the circle out and when we cut it, we'll have two circles because we have folded the paper in half. So I'm just cutting this paper like this. So you have to cut it slowly and be careful while using a scissor because some children might cut their fingers. So now we'll have two circles like this. The next step we're going to be doing is that I'm taking a red marker and I'm just going to be drawing one small point at the bottom part of the paper like this, and I'm just going to be drawing some squiggly lines around this circle over here. So this is for the design for the lollipop. So we have to draw it like this. So I'm repeating the same step on the other circle as well. So I'm just going to be placing a small dot at the bottom part of the paper and I'm drawing a squiggly line inside the circle. So after we complete this, we'll have two structures like this. So next step we're going to be doing is that I'm just going to be taking a rectangular piece of paper like this and I'm folding the paper in three parts over here. So I'm just folding one piece of paper like this and I'm taking the other part and I'm overlapping it like this. So now we'll have two lines and we'll have three parts like this. So now I'm taking the scissor and I'm cutting the bottom part of the paper until the first line over here. So we have to cut it slowly like this. So you guys can take your own time to cut it. So after we complete this, I'm turning the paper to this side and I'm going to be cutting the paper at the top part. So out of these three parts, we should cut 2/3 of the pieces. So the middle part we should not cut, but the other two sides we're supposed to cut. So I'm cutting it. So we're just cutting it so that we can stick both sides of the lollipop here. So as I said, please be careful while using a scissor. So now I've completed cutting. So now we'll only have one-third part over here that is not cut. So next step we're going to be doing is that I'm just going to be placing this part. I'm just going to be folding these papers over here and I'm unfolding them and I'm folding the other parts inside as well. So the next step is that I'm just going to be sticking this part onto the top part over here and I'm just going to be spinning it over here. So now I'm just going to be applying some glue on the top cutted parts over here. So I'm just applying some glue over here. So now I'm just going to be using my fingers to spread this glue. You guys can use a toothpick, a brush, or you guys can also use an ice cream stick. So I'm just sticking it and I'm rolling this part over here. So we have to roll it slowly like this. So we should not roll it completely, we should leave some space over here like this. So now I'm just turning the paper and I'm pressing it in this direction and I'm applying some glue on the other part of the paper, the corner part. So we should take the other circle and I'm applying some glue on the corner parts over here. Now I'm just going to be taking this part and I'm sticking it onto the other part over here. So I'm just taking it on top of it. So now I'm just going to be pressing it over here. We have to press it nicely. And I'm just going to be cutting out the remaining parts over here. So now we'll have a circle like this. So now we're just going to be making the handle for the holding part for the lollipop. So for this I'm just going to be taking a rectangular piece of paper again. And I'm just going to be rolling it slowly like this. So you guys can roll it or you can also fold it. So we have to roll it slowly like this. So after we roll it, I'm just going to be opening it like this. And I'm just folding the paper slowly over here. So now I'm just going to be applying some glue on the corner part of the paper, the remaining part over here. So after we complete this, I'm just going to be folding it back over here. I'm just pressing on the paper to make it look like a ball. So now I'm just going to be applying some glue until half of the paper. So you guys can apply until how much you want so that the lollipop can fit inside. So after we apply it until the half, I'm just going to be using my fingers to spread this. And I'm sticking this part inside the lollipop. So I'm just sticking it like this and I'm pressing on it. So now we are going to be, we just have to give it some time to dry so that this part can stick inside. So next we'll be making the bow for the lollipop over here to make it look like a design so you can gift it to your friends or someone else. So for this I'm just going to be taking a red paper like this and I'm just going to be folding it into a small part over here. And I'm just going to be cutting out a square piece from this paper. So you guys can use a white color paper as well, but it will camouflage into the lollipop. You guys can also take white paper and color it in pink or red or any color you like. So now after we take this paper, I'm just going to be folding this paper in half on both sides of the paper like this. Now I'm going to be folding the paper vertically and we have to fold it diagonally on both the sides like this. So now I'm just going to be cutting the paper at the bottom part over here. So we should cut one diagonal, which means one triangle like this, so that we'll get a structure like this. So the next step we're going to be doing is that I'm just going to be cutting both sides, the corners over here. We should not cut it completely. We should just cut it until the line over here. Over here. So after we do this, we're supposed to just cut this part and leave this part over here. So now we'll have a bow-like structure. Now I'm just going to be folding both sides of the paper over here. So I'm just going to be applying some glue in the middle part. So after we apply some glue in the middle part, I'm just folding one part of the paper over here. And I'm just going to be sticking the other, applying some glue on top of this part. And I'm going to be sticking this part on top of it. So you guys can make the bow in a smaller size as well, but this is like just a bigger size. So you guys can watch other videos of making a paper bow, but this is just a simple bow making. I've already posted a video in my channel about how to make a paper bow. You guys can watch it, or I can also provide the link for the making of the bow in the description below. So after we complete this, I'm just going to be cutting out a small circle from the remaining part over here. So we should cut it very small. You guys can also stick a gem. I'm just going to be cutting out a circle because that's way more easier. So after we stick this, I'm just applying some glue on the back part of the circle over here. So after we apply some glue, I'm just sticking this part in the middle part of the bow over here. So after we complete this, our bow is ready. You guys can watch other videos as well to make a paper bow, as I said before. So I'm just going to be turning the paper in the back side and applying some glue on the back part of the bow, and I'm sticking it onto the bottom part of the lollipop over here. So after we complete this, our paper lollipop is ready. So you guys can use your own design and creativity to decorate this lollipop, and our paper lollipop is done very successfully. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time on Crafticals. So before I conclude, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. Like this video, share it with your other friends, also comment. Also press the bell icon so that you'll get a notification whenever I upload a video. I want to thank you all for supporting me and my channel, and keep watching my videos until the end. So bye!